let's turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down. Universal sound when we smoke a pound. Take a look around when we touch the town. Knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools. Had enough of you.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. First carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year? He was plagued by this type of a play. And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ready, ready.
And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready?
On play action. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
First red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ready, set.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads for first and goal.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Clock, 10. Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 46 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cook now off the read option. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And Tua going to slide to a hug, but he will have the first down. We're scoreless after one.
Okay, ready? Hey, left.
On first down, Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are bumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Andy Isabella, 50 yards. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Dolphins nothing.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he feels on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they'll take possession in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Dolphins, nothing.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
97.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Of his running back, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Here we
So
go.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yo, blue.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On the double.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Shot. 17.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
He
continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And off the right the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. Well, the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Vikings 21, Dolphins 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Ready?
Tua, the final shot before half. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in the amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt the team.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive in the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. When you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurt. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Score, Vikings 28, Dolphins 14. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, your opponent goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Tua now on 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Tua to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
38. Hill.
In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Black Ultra. Strike. Check striking.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. The 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35. Dolphins 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. He's got a man, complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield to the try and make a comeback.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
He's going to let it go again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 21.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey, go Fury! Mega!
To throw once more on second and 10. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're getting a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by a Caleb Evans.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
You saying that people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this play out, let's just say it's been unusual.
Check right.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Dolphins. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 8 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Dolphins 28. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 65 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to forward on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
64. Dolphins 35.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
At the Vikings 26-yard line.
Red, cycle.
Here's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on the last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
He's going to go up top again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 41 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
71, Dolphins 42.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Come on, set. Smash.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. CD is on window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score, might not go out a minute going on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short step. And just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The big play gets him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing now, he's checking on low. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by a Cam Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, CD, always a little extra.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like